welcome back. So I've had some requests to do an updated skincare routine, and skincare is so important for me, and in my life I was like, well, when was the last time I did one? And looking back, it's been a while. A long while. So I decided, well, why not? Why not post an updated skincare routine? As many of you guys know, or maybe some of you don't know, I am working to become a licensed esthetician, a licensed skincare professional. I'm almost done. Yay! So skincare for me is super important, and I've had a lot of people compliment my skin lately, and I appreciate every single one of those compliments. I have worked really, really hard to try to get my skin to where it is now. My skin is not perfect. I don't want to even, I'm not even going to kid you guys. I post pictures all the time without makeup on, and I have problems just like many of you. I have a breakout every now and then, mostly around that time of the month. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. I also break out when I'm stressed, which I haven't been really stressed lately, but it happens. So anytime that I'm stressed, my face breaks out. When I change medications, sometimes my face will break out or change. When I don't drink enough water, I can definitely tell in my face, in my skin, it's dry, it's dehydrated. There's a difference between dehydration and dry skin. So my skin is dehydrated. It looks dehydrated. So I always encourage people, drink your water. So there is a difference between dehydration and dry skin. One is an oil-water balance and the other is just hydration. But anyway, back on track. So for me, the last 8 months, I've been focusing on my skincare. And I feel like I've come a long way. Now, to give you guys a bit of a background on me and my skin personally, growing up, I suffered from acne. And I had some cystic acne. I would break out on my back and my shoulders. It was not pretty, ever. Then I moved to Florida, and my skin and the humidity here, it loves it. So my skin got a little bit better, but unfortunately for me and if I could go back and tell my 20-year-old self things, I would tan a lot, and unfortunately it's coming to bite me in the butt now. I moved to New York. My skin did not like New York. It got really dry and then really oily, and then it hated me. My skin, I always struggled with my skin in New York. But moving back down here and being here for the last 8 months or so, my skin is back on track. It's probably the best that it's ever looked. But I've had to work at it. I've had to figure out what my skin needs and then what my expectations are of what I'm trying to achieve. So sometimes, what you want to achieve isn't necessarily achievable in a short amount of time. Sometimes it takes months and months and months. Anyway, so finally I am now to a point where I have pretty normal skin. I'm pretty balanced. I get breakouts every now and then, but I suffer really badly from hyperpigmentation, which I've been working on like a fiend for the last couple of months. Really the last 2 months. Right here, as many of you guys know, I suffer really badly from hyperpigmentation. And right here, it happens. So I've really been focusing on getting my skin to look good without makeup on. And sometimes my hyperpigmentation, to me, it's not very pretty, it's not very attractive. Most people think it's freckles, but unfortunately it's sun damage from when I was in my 20s laying in a tanning bed. So the things that you would tell your 20-year-old self, right? But yeah, so that's a bit of a background on my skincare, and it's taken a while. So ladies, if you are struggling with your skin, if you're not happy with something about your skin, give it time. Unfortunately, nothing happens overnight. I wish it did. I'm sure we all wish it did. But, so I'm going to talk a little bit about the company that I use. My skincare is all Image. Image Skincare is a pharmaceutical grade skincare line that you can only purchase from licensed skincare professionals. They are based, I want to say they're based here in Palm Beach, Florida. Palm Beach, Florida, I think. But this line has really done wonders for my skin. As you guys see, my skin has transformed in the last 8 months, and it's 100%, well, 90% due to the products in front of me, and then 10% I'm drinking more water and I'm eating better foods. So, a little bit on me, a lot on the company. But you don't have to use this brand. That's not what this video is about. But I want to try to stress the importance of using pharmaceutical grade ingredients and products and lines, only because, you know, the way that your skin is created, you have a live layer of skin and then you have a dead layer of skin. Dead is here, live is down here. You want ingredients that will actually penetrate to the live cells in your skin to create an effect. And unfortunately, most products, I won't say all products, but most products that you purchase at the drugstore don't penetrate into the live cells to change your skin. And that sucks because they make it seem like it can happen, but it can't. So you really do need cosmeceutical grade ingredients that can penetrate deep down to the live cells, tissue in your skin to create an effect, to cause that effect that you want. For me, I want to get rid of my hyperpigmentation. It bothers me so much. So a lot of these products that I have in front of me are geared towards that. Just to let you guys know. You don't have to use this line. Find a skincare professional. Tell them what your skincare needs are. What do you want to achieve? And let them help you. You are going to pay more for your products, but they should last longer. You shouldn't be using a ton of it because they're super potent and you don't need a lot to get an effect. But they'll guide you in the right direction, because I'm sure that there are people out there who are putting the wrong things on their face and they need a little bit of education. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna stop with that. We'll come back to that. But I'm gonna start with my morning routine. My morning routine obviously consists of a cleanser, and this is the Image Ormedic Balancing Facial Cleanser. Since I don't really struggle one way or another with dry or oily, I love this cleanser, and I balance it out, or these are like my power team. This is the Image Iluma Intense Brightening Exfoliating Powder. Dermalogica has one very, very similar, so it's kind of along that same line. I take a couple of shakes of this in with my cleanser in the morning, and this is gentle enough that I can use it every day. And it is supposed to help brighten the skin, which we all like. So this is my power team for in the morning. A little bit goes a long way. I really love the way that cleanser smells. It invigorates me in the morning. It just makes me happy. There's something about it that it just makes me happy. After I cleanse and dry off my face, because I had a chemical peel last week, my skin is a little dry around my mouth area, so I've been applying a facial oil. This is the Image Vital C Hydrating Facial Oil. Vitamin C, it lightens, brightens, and tightens, so loving this. You don't necessarily need to purchase this facial oil, but if you are struggling with dry skin, a facial oil could definitely help your skin like wonders, like can do wonders. So I use a couple of drops of this after I cleanse, and I really let that sink in. I go downstairs, I make coffee, I eat breakfast, I prepare my lunch for the day, because I really want my skin to absorb the facial oil. When I come back upstairs, then I apply the next couple of products. The first one being an eye cream. Ladies, invest in your eye cream. 90% of women age first around the eye area. Fine lines start there. So invest in your eye cream. This is the Iluma Intense Brightening Eye Cream. So I suffer from hereditary dark circles, unfortunately. So I get a lot, like really dark, deep blue in the corner of my eye. And so this actually works twofold for me. So it helps with my dark circles, it helps brighten my eye area, but then it also helps with my hyperpigmentation, which is right on my cheekbones. It helps to lighten the effect of my hyperpigmentation there. So I've mentioned this product before. It's kind of a twofold product for me, and I absolutely love it. And then of course, one of the most important products that everyone should be using on a daily is, this is the Image Prevention Plus Daily Ultimate Protection Moisturizer with SPF 50. I always recommend a moisturizer. This one is super lightweight. It smells delicious. It sinks in really quickly. I don't have oily skin, so I don't have to worry about using a matte one, but there are matte versions for those who are oily. There's something for everyone. I love this SPF. It's beautiful. I have little travel sizes. I take them with me. I reapply in the car. Beautiful. All right, so let's talk about my evening routine. So that was a quick rundown. My evening routine, 3 days a week, starts with my Mia. I'm a big believer in exfoliation, exfoliation, exfoliation. Ladies and gentlemen, if you suffer from acne, super oily skin, exfoliate, exfoliate, exfoliate. It will benefit you to exfoliate your skin. I know that sounds crazy, but do it. This is the Mia. It has the cashmere head on it, so it's super gentle. And I use this about 3 times a week in the shower with my evening cleanser. I'm one of those weirdos. I have a morning cleanser and an evening cleanser. Now, my evening cleanser is also from Image, and this is called the Max Stem Cell Facial Cleanser. This has plant stem cells in it, which is really good, obviously for your skin, because it helps your natural stem cells create more. So you get more collagen, elasticity, brighter looking skin. It's good stuff. So I use this and my Mia 3 times a week. Well, I use this every evening, but I use my Mia with it 3 times a week. And this is a very gentle cleanser. It smells like light and fresh. I absolutely love it. Stem cells are really so good for your skin. Oh, I can't even start. Okay. So after I cleanse my skin, I put on a serum. And talking about stem cells, this is the Image Max Stem Cell Serum. This is very lightweight. 1 pump will do the entire face. And this is all about rejuvenation. It has stem cells. Let's see, what else does it say? It has neuropeptides. It's paraffin free. It promotes healthy cell growth. That's the most important part about stem cells. It promotes healthy stem cell growth. And because these products penetrate into that live layer of the skin, it can do that. So really nice. A little bit goes a long way. This is probably one of the pricier products that I own. And for me, it's worth the investment only because I can get this to last months and months and months. And I can see an effect in my skin. All right, on top of that, I use my, this is my Iluma Intense Brightening Cream. So this is like my evening moisturizer. Super, I love the little pump on it. It's super intense. It has, well, I'll just read you guys what it fades age spots and hyperpigmentation. That right there is the biggest reason that I use this, because it will help over time fade my hyperpigmentation. I like the way that it smells. It's very moisturizing and I love it. Okay, so I have a couple of products that I also use in the evening that aren't necessarily on it like every day, but these 2 products I use daily. This is the Peter Thomas Roth Un-wrinkle Lip Treatment. I've told you guys about my lip wrinkles that I'm uncomfortable with. So I use this in the evening, and then when this has dried down, when my skin has soaked it all up, I go in with my Image Ormedic Lip Balancing Treatment Complex. I've told you guys about this because I suffer really badly. Right at my cupid's bow, I get really bad dry skin. I don't know why. But this has really helped, and I absolutely love it. And then I also incorporate my pure hyaluronic acid. I don't necessarily do this every day now because my skin is pretty balanced, but hyaluronic acid, for those of you who don't know what it is, it holds 100 times its weight in water. So it really does help you retain your moisture, but it also, if you put something on your skin that is moisturizing, it will help lock that in. So hyaluronic acid it occurs naturally in your body, but it's so important for, because you guys know that doing things outside, just on a daily, your skin loses moisture. Well, this will help retain it. All right, so then I have a couple of masks in front of me. I don't use them every day, but I wanted to share them because they are part of my skincare routine. Now, the first one that I use probably 3 times a week, this is the Max Stem Cell Mask. Also another one of those more pricier products that I own, but this, it's supposed to revitalize dull skin. It's supposed to help promote the production of healthy cells in the skin, so that's why I use it. It also says that it has powerful peptides and natural botanics to restore the skin's radiance. I find this very, very hydrating, and I use it 3 times a week just to keep my skin looking glowy. Now, I have a couple of other products here. I don't use these quite as often, only because I don't need to anymore. The first one, and I use this as a spot treatment only, it's way too powerful for me to put all over my face. This is the Clear Cell Medicated Acne Mask. This is a salicylic, has 2% salicylic in it, and I can't use it all over my face. It will make my face hurt. But I can use it as a spot treatment, which is fantastic. You can sleep in it and then wake up the next day and you have no blemishes. So that's what I use that for. Whenever I have breakouts, my husband uses it a lot more than I do because he suffers from infected hair follicles along his jawline. So he uses that a lot more than I do. And then he uses this a lot more than I do. And this is the Ageless Total Resurfacing Mask. And this is a micro exfoliating mask that with, it has alpha hydroxy acid to resurface and rejuvenate skin. Once again, this is a little too harsh for me. I need something like this, which is very, very gentle. Because I use my Mia, this to me, it just hurts sometimes. But my husband uses this. Gentlemen, if you are affected by the razor bumps when you shave, exfoliate before you shave and exfoliate after you shave. So my husband uses this in the shower after he shaves, and it's really been helping him. So you don't have to exfoliate before you shave, but you should. But definitely exfoliate afterwards. Okay, so this is a super long video and I'm really, really sorry. But skincare is so important. Most of us suffer from something. There's something about our skin that we don't like, be it acne, age spots, fine lines, wrinkles. For me, it's hyperpigmentation. You know, maybe you have texture on your skin that you don't like. I mean, there's so many things that, you know, that happen, unfortunately. So invest in your skincare products. And I know that sometimes you don't have the finances in which to do so. So I'm going to tell you the 3 things that you should always invest in. The first thing that you should always invest in is a really good eye cream. You should always invest in a good eye cream. Use it sparingly, you know, just a little bit goes a long way, patting it underneath your eyes. For me, an eye cream is a must. Another thing is you need a good cleanser. You need a really good cleanser that's gentle or that is made for whatever you are trying to improve. A little bit goes a long way when you're using cosmeceutical grade ingredients and products, so you can make things last. I'm halfway through this and I've had this for 8 months. Keep that in mind. And then invest in your morning and your evening moisturizers. So for me, my morning moisturizer is my SPF. Always wear an SPF. And my evening moisturizer is my brightening cream. These are the products that you should be investing your money in. Do you need the hydrating oil? No, not necessarily. Do you need the powder? No. Cleanser, moisturizer, eye cream. The 3 things. Morning and evening, of course. And you don't need SPF in the evening. But that's the 3 things that I would encourage each and every single one of you that are struggling with your skin to invest in, because skincare really is an investment that will pay off in the long run. And the reason that I like Image is their motto, their slogan is Image Skincare, age later. How simple is that? I mean, I feel like all of us want to age later in life. So this isn't a push for them. You guys know that you do your own research, figure out what your needs are, and there are tons of cosmeceutical grade lines out there. Obagi, control correctives, Dermalogica. There are tons and tons of lines that are really good. And it just so happens that Image falls in between. So Obagi is super, super high-end, expensive, and Control Correctives is at the lower end, and Image falls somewhere in between. But I like the ingredients, I like the technology that they use, I like the products, and I've seen such an improvement in my face from these products. I apologize for the long video. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions, please leave them below. I will list each and every single product that I showed you today in the description box, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's not a pitch for you to go out and buy a whole bunch of products. It really is more so educate yourself. Figure out what your skincare needs are and find a line that not only you can afford, that fits into your budget, but that you like. So yeah, okay. That's all I have. If you guys have questions about any skincare concerns or questions about anything, leave it below. I will answer with as much detail as I can for you guys. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this, and until next time, bye.